What's going on, people? This is Jesse Veal from thejesseveal.com, and this video is entitled Black Men Must Unite, Organize, and Improve First. So here's the deal, right? With the black community, at the end of the day, no matter what the black woman does as a group, nothing will ever change within the community until black men are able to improve, unite, and organize as a cohesive body. When you look at society on every level, the people that control that society or that group are the men, the organized group of men. When you look at college, right? The most popular groups on the college campuses normally consist of fraternities, sportsmen, or some type of extracurricular group. It may be band members, but it's a cohesive, organized group of men. Typically, you know, the fraternities, they throw the best parties on campus. In most cases, they normally raise the most money, and they're normally the most popular people on campus. And the reason why, I mean, if you really look at it, most fraternity members don't have any special talents overall as a group, right? You may have a couple members here or one or two members there that may be athletes, indoor musicians, or what have you, but for the most part, they don't really have any special talents that we would, look at as something that's profitable and what have you. For the most part, they're regular, intelligent men that are just regulars, that are just students with intelligence, but no real particular talents that they possess. But yet they run the yard, as they say. And the reason being is because when you get together an organized group of men that are doing things, building, doing fundraisers, throwing parties, etc., you create an aura of mystery and an aura of attraction to the women around you. And you're able to basically have the pick of the litter of women, and you can basically control what women do by proxy in an indirect manner. So the standards that you set for women on that campus are standards that the women are going to adhere to and try to reach, right? And it's to such a magnitude that you can get a guy who is lackluster and induct him into the fraternity, and he will get a lot of play from women and what have you. Now, the attraction and the allure that you possess to women is only one aspect of it. That's really more so of a byproduct. But the biggest thing is that you are getting together with like-minded men in those organized bodies, those groups, and you are creating, you are building, you are setting rules and standards for others to follow. You are leading a path for others to follow. And so, likewise, in a fraternity, on a micro scale of just in college, the same thing happens with men in the world. You understand? It's while the world is ruled by families, that is very much true. It is also ruled by groups of organized men. And so while the family is their main power base, those men act as delegates and representatives for their families within certain fraternal organizations, within certain policy planning commissions, and what have you, such as the Trilateral Commission and other organizations. Many of the world leaders are members of the secret society Skull and Bones, as well as other fraternal orders such as Freemasonry, Scottish Rites, and what have you. And see, this is the beginning. This is the inception to achieving real change within society. And like white and European men, there are similar organizations within all societies in the country. And so black men, while we did originate these particular secret orders and fraternal orders, we must again pick up the mantle and create them once again for our community. For without this, no real change can be achieved. In the words of the most esteemed Cerulean Gray, men oppose their environment, and women find a comfortable spot to nest in it. See, it is men in society who bring change, who bring structure, who bring order to society. We are the ones that bring order to society. See, structure and order is something that is based in masculinity. And this is not a situation where we need all black men to achieve this feat, you see. It only takes a small but powerful group to organize, improve, and to unite with common goals, common ideals, to push this agenda and to create the change that's needed. Just like the 0.01% of Europeans that rule the Western society and Western civilization, it also only requires a small 0.01% of black men to lift up our race from a place of downtroddenness and from a place of a permanent underclass. Now, I'm not one of those people that believe that everyone can make it. I am a believer in the 2/3 policy, meaning that 2/3 of black people will basically call themselves out due to destructive behavior and leaving a 1/3 remaining. And so this is my message to the black men in the community. We must organize, we must improve, we must unify, we must network amongst each other with like-minded brothers, and that is the only way we will see change happen. Women will do what they will do, but like the fraternity boys in college who run the yard, once we organize and run our communities through acquiring power, influence, and wealth, these women will also aspire to be able to be with us. And so the same women who don't want to struggle as a single mother, who don't want to live a life of poverty, who wants to live a life of wealth and prosperity, they will bend to our desires. They will bend to the standards we set for women. And they will bend to our leadership by showing respect, cooperation, and submission. For the women who don't, we make them outsiders. We simply ignore them and act as if they do not exist, as you would a crazy woman on the street. See, this is the key to the black community's future. This is the ignition that we must set to save even the 1/3 of the community. Because like I said, and like Cerulean Gray and Faulkner and BGS Edmore says, 2/3 are already gone. So to save the 1/3, this is what must be done, fellas. Don't worry about the women. Don't focus on the women. Don't concern yourself with the women. Once you connect with like-minded brothers and acquire power, wealth, and influence, the women will come to you automatically with cooperation. And if they don't, for the ones who don't, then they're disqualified and they will lose their chances of being with a man of means. Improve, unify, and organize. That is the mission for the black man, for the black men who shall heed my call. This is Jesse Veal. I hope y'all enjoy that little message for my brothers. Peace.